wild.
Whoa. Are you guys feeling this? I want to pay with you everywhere.
You get 5% cash back on any category you choose.
Really?
Every single month.
And even more when I shop online? Jasper, that's unbelievable. Is it too sexy? I'll take it. And it keeps my info safe, even at this shady lemonade stand.
What are you calling shady?
Oh, like this is fresh squeeze. Give me a break, Logan. Oh, I want to pay with you everywhere. What are they doing? I want to pay with you everywhere. You see what I did there?
I did.
I changed the lyrics. There's the sugar. Yeah. I'd really like to pay with this.
I know, right?
No, I mean like move.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Every payment, everywhere, every time. Don't just pay, PayPal.
I wish we could watch the college football games we actually care about. You can on ESPN with Sling. Follow me. I love this.
Prepay and save with Season Pass.
And stuffed taco shells stand tall without falling over.
Lets you do that.
Where squeezable sauces means less mess. Where however you make it, everyone can make it their own. Go on, get yourself some. In Old El Paso, less mess. Where however you make it, everyone can make it their own. Go on, get yourself some. In Old El Paso. Y'all got it?
And Lamar get it done.
Oh, you know we got it. That's right.
Well, Kansas State's had the ball 2 times. They've piled up 160 yards of offense, averaging 80 yards a drive. Had the ball 2 times. They've piled up 2 field goals to show for it. So BYU's defense has found a way to limit the damage. It's 6-0 Wildcats kicking it into the end zone for a touchback. Found a way to limit the damage. And I know nobody likes this, but Kansas State's drives are too long. We got to go back and get another break out of the way. We'll come back. BYU has the ball right after this. But Kansas State's drives are too long. We got to go back and get another break out of the way. We'll come back. BYU has the ball right after this.
Love your phone, but not the cost of your current plan? No problem with Straight Talk. With Straight Savings, you save now and later. It just makes sense. Straight Talk. Real unlimited data. Less dollars, more cents.
How is this Chili's 3 for me only $10.99 when fast food is so expensive?
It could be because we don't have to pay for any mascots.
Please! I was born for this! Please!
Never gonna happen.
Wait, I know the song! I want my baby back, baby back, baby back.
He doesn't work here.
Chili's baby back ribs.
3 for me means more for you. Get a bottomless drink, bottomless chips and salsa, and the all-new Big Smasher Burger with fries for just $10.99 only at Chili's.
Psoriasis kept me in the shadows until I got clearer skin. With Bimzelx, this is my shot to say, I'm back. Most people got 100% clear skin, some after the first dose.
Serious side effects, including suicidal thoughts and behavior, infections, and lowered ability to fight them. Liver problems and inflammatory bowel disease have occurred. Tell your doctor if these happen or worsen, or if you've had a vaccine or plan to.
Start to get yourself back with Bimzelx.
Ask your dermatologist about Bimzelx today.
We've never spoken, but you've told us many things. That you love stargazing, hate parallel parking, and occasionally your right foot gets a little heavy. The Lexus ES didn't begin in the studio, it began with you.
There wouldn't be an hour in the day that I wouldn't think about my hair thinning.
I hid under my hat for a good 3 years.
I experienced many challenges with prescribed medication.
Losing your sex drive feels very shameful.
My dermatologist recommended Nutrafol.
It's 100% drug-free and clinically tested.
Within 3 months, there was new growth.
My hair was stronger, and I don't have to choose between my health or my hair.
Try the #1 dermatologist-recommended hair growth supplement brand at Nutrafol.com.
The future is threatened by enemies often unpredictable. When there are battles to win for America's future, there is one constant. Marines.
Welcome to the best season of the year. Football. Welcome to the comebacks, the stars, the exclusives, the comedy, and the best booth in the game.
Is that a new tie? Sure is.
Welcome to a dynasty in the making, a sibling rivalry for the ages. Welcome to the 2024 NFL season.
What are you doing?
Seriously?
These are my buttons. Only I press these buttons.
All right, here we go. BYU gets the ball back. And a straight ahead run for the Cougars on a drive where, Brock, it feels like BYU needs to at least have the ball for a little while.
Yeah, you definitely get that sense. You know, it's not exactly a gotta-have-it drive, but Kansas State, they've really controlled this football game, possessing the football for almost already 14 minutes compared to 7 for BYU. This offense needs to find a way to sustain drives to allow their defense to rest for a bit.
And that was that rush total you're seeing there before that last 6-yard run, so add 6 to 1. We can do that math. And Moa straight ahead gets a BYU first down. So there's a start, and I bet you that BYU was sitting there looking at that stat sheet going, 1 rushing yard so far.
Yeah, and that's really been the difference in the game. Both of these football teams didn't shy away from it. They both said throughout the week, you need to establish the run against a great, stingy defense. Well, Kansas State was able to. BYU, up until this drive, they just haven't been able to move the football along the ground.
Shot of L.J. Martin sort of hiding behind there in that hooded sweatshirt. The starting running back at the beginning of the year, a power back. They're going to flick it back to Retzloff, who takes a huge hit, flings it out there, and it's caught. Caught by Chase Roberts. Man, that took some courage from Jake Retzloff because he got pummeled and delivered it for a gain of 24 yards.
Oh, I love seeing this play out of Retzloff. This is the second time tonight he's hung in there, taking a huge shot at the end of the play and delivered a strike down the football field. Little flea flicker coming with a little trickery out of offensive coordinator Aaron Roderick.
Now Moa another carry, and he's got some power to him. Young guy, a freshman. Gain of 3.
You know, Fleming, and those are the plays that you get when you establish your run game. You saw the secondary and the linebackers for Kansas State on that flea flicker step up thinking that it's a run play, and that's what allowed Chase Roberts to get behind the defense.
The big guys up front. BYU changed their offensive line coach in the offseason. They were really, really unhappy with how they played up front last year. And TJ Woods came in, and they are giving him a lot of credit for a transformation up front. He's done a good job. Play fake. Retzloff across the middle, and a low throw. Really good catch by Lassiter for a BYU first down.
You know, Flem, it was a low throw, but that is exactly where the football needed to be because middle linebacker Austin Romaine was right there, right at the reception point to deliver a big hit. If Retzloff doesn't put that football low and protect his wide receiver, I don't think Darius Lassiter makes that play.
I'm sure Darius appreciates it. TJ Woods, he's a good coach. He's got a good mustache.
Phenomenal mustache.
7 for 11. That's kind of what an O-line coach is supposed to look like. The running back Moa got smothered. Uso Seumalo, who's a very talented big guy up front.
wakes you up, but most of the time, it's the urge that forces your brain awake. And in many cases, it is caused by miscommunication between your brain and your bladder. Let me explain. There's a nerve that runs nearly the full length of your torso called the pudendal nerve. The pudendal nerve sends signals from the pelvic floor to the brain, telling your brain that your bladder is full. As you get older, the pudendal nerve might require some extra help to get the message straight. It can also send false signals to your brain, and in turn, your brain tells you to wake up and go to the bathroom. We're going to talk a little bit more about the bladder-to-brain communication network in just a moment. But for now, what's important to know is that this miscommunication can occasionally disrupt your sleep. 3, a weak bladder comes with a cost. Remember Helen's monthly budget? It got to the point where disposable underwear and pads were taking up more of her monthly fixed income. And who wants to shift money away from the fun parts of their budget to stock up on bladder leakage products? Plus, you end up doing more laundry when you have occasional bladder control issues. And that means spending more on electricity, water, and laundry detergent, or worse, on having to replace clothes that get ruined. But like I said earlier, there is hope. Helen found a solution, and so can you. Now, before I continue, I want to make a few things clear. There isn't anything that will give 100% of people 100% total control over their bladder. I want you to have realistic expectations about what we're talking about today. No product or strategy can make that promise. But if you get the same results as Helen and other people who have tried this simple solution, you will enjoy a reduction in bladder leakage, in the urge to urinate, in nighttime wakening to go to the bathroom, and even in your use of protective underwear and panty liners. I'm talking about significant, meaningful reduction. A reduction that will give you more confidence, more rest, and more freedom. You will begin to get your life back, and the benefits will begin in as few as 2 weeks and build over time. Quite frankly, I'm surprised more people haven't heard of this solution. But word is starting to spread, and people are getting their lives back with this product. It's called My Bladder, and it can change your life for the better. My Bladder is not a drug, and you don't need a prescription to get My Bladder. It is a plant-based nutritional supplement. It's simple to use, just 2 veggie capsules a day. My Bladder is completely vegan and free of GMO substances. The ingredients in My Bladder are lindera root, 3-leaf caper, and horsetail, which collectively go by the trade name Urox. It's important to know that you can't buy these 3 ingredients separately to get the results that you get with My Bladder. The My Bladder Urox blend is unique and patented. It's a balanced, powerful, and effective botanical blend developed by over 15 years of scientific research and 6 clinical trials. It's even won 6 international awards for innovation, effectiveness, and excellence under the Urox name. This is a product where there are no alternatives or generic substitutes. You want My Bladder specifically to get the results and get your life back. And that's the goal, to reduce bladder leaks, cut down your urge to urinate, get better sleep, and reduce your dependence on disposable underwear. I should clarify, My Bladder is not a sleep aid. It won't make you drowsy. You get more sleep as a result of lowering your urge to urinate during the night. Now stay tuned to find out how you can get your starter bottle of My Bladder.
Do you worry about leaving home because you need to stay close to the bathroom? Do you sometimes wake up at night with a sudden urge to urinate? Does your bladder keep you from doing the things you love? Well, if your bladder is changing the way you live, then it's time to try My Bladder. My Bladder is the clinically studied plant-based formula that promotes normal bladder control and strength and reduces bladder leaks. It even reduces the occasional nighttime urge to go, giving you a more restful night's sleep. This powerful award-winning blend is backed by multiple clinical trials, over a dozen patents, and boasts an 84% user satisfaction rate. With My Bladder, you can see results in as little as 2 weeks. weeks. And by week 8, you'll enjoy more confidence, fewer leaks, less nighttime waking, and best of all, get your life back. And now with a special TV offer, you can try My Bladder for just $9.95. And the shipping is free. We'll send you your own full-size bottle of My Bladder, a 30-day supply, when you call the number on your screen right now. My Bladder is not available in stores. You must call to get this special $9.95 starter bottle with free shipping. And with Super Saver, you never have to worry about missing a day of My Bladder. Don't delay. Call the number on your screen right now to get your 30-day starter bottle of My Bladder for just $9.95. And yes, the shipping is free. So whether you're a man or a woman, if you're ready to take control of your bladder, call that number now and try My Bladder risk-free.
Call 1-800-767-4161 now. That's 1-800-767-4161.
Welcome back. I'm Sherry Torkis. So how does My Bladder work? My Bladder takes a 4-prong approach to your bladder issues. First, My Bladder goes to work by strengthening the muscles in your bladder and pelvis. Think of it as weightlifting for your bladder. Next, My Bladder tones your bladder by reducing the sensitivity of the bladder lining. Have you ever felt that rising, annoying tickle in your bladder just before you have to run to the bathroom? That's the result of an oversensitive bladder lining. My Bladder reduces that sensitivity. Third, My Bladder helps improve what is called voiding volume. You know how sometimes when you get the urge to go to the bathroom, there's a lot of urine, but other times there is a weak trickle or maybe even a dribble? My Bladder works to even out the amount of urine you void when you go to the bathroom. This reduces the number of unnecessary bathroom trips and makes it for a more satisfying experience when you do go. Now the 4th prong, the 4th way My Bladder works, is really a feat of biology that can't be matched by any other bladder control methods. Earlier I mentioned the brain to bladder communication via the pudendal nerve. The pudendal nerve runs from your brain to your pelvis, sending signals back and forth to let you know when you need to urinate. Sometimes the strain on the pudendal nerve causes miscommunication, particularly as time goes on and we get a little older. That is what drives that occasional nighttime wakening to go to the bathroom. My Bladder helps promote communication between your brain and your bladder. In a sense, it gets your brain and your bladder back on proper speaking terms. It soothes the pudendal nerve, which in turn can reduce the number of times you need to go to the bathroom at night. Let's see what real people are saying about My Bladder. We'll be right back.
Let me share my secret with you. This is My Bladder support formula, and let me tell you how it has been a game changer in my life. I used to miss out on things all the time because of my overactive bladder. It was so frustrating. And then I discovered My Bladder support formula, and it's got 15 years of clinical research behind it. 85% of everybody in a clinical study who tried it was satisfied.
I lead a really active lifestyle. I swim, I hike, I run, but so much of the time I'm trying to get my water in, which means I have to plan my adventures around where is there going to be a bathroom. So if you're tired of planning your adventures around where a bathroom is, you got to get My Bladder.
My Bladder support formula is a patented herbal formula backed by over 15 years of research. It's not just a claim, it's clinically tested. And it's as easy as taking a pill. Don't wait any longer. Try it for yourself and experience the difference. Plus, they offer a 60-day money-back guarantee. You've got nothing to lose and everything to gain. Try My Bladder support formula today.
Do you worry about leaving home because you need to stay close to the bathroom? Do you sometimes wake up at night with a sudden urge to urinate? Does your bladder keep you from doing the things you love? Well, if your bladder is changing the way you live, then it's time to try My Bladder. My Bladder is the clinically studied plant-based formula that promotes normal bladder control and strength and reduces bladder leaks. It even reduces the occasional nighttime urge to go, giving you a more restful night's sleep. This powerful award-winning blend is backed by multiple clinical trials, over a dozen patents, and boasts an 84% user satisfaction rate. With My Bladder, you can see results in as little as 2 weeks. weeks. And by week 8, you'll enjoy more confidence, fewer leaks, less nighttime waking, and best of all, get your life back. And now with this special TV offer, you can try My Bladder for just $9.95. And the shipping is free. We'll send you your own full-size bottle of My Bladder, a 30-day supply when you call the number on your screen right now. My Bladder is not available in stores. You must call to get this special $9.95 starter bottle with free shipping. And with Super Saver, you never have to worry about missing a day of My Bladder. Don't delay. Call the number on your screen right now to get your 30-day starter bottle of My Bladder for just $9.95. And yes, the shipping is free. So whether you're a man or a woman, if you're ready to take control of your bladder, call that number now and try My Bladder risk-free.
Call 1-800-767-4161 now. That's 1-800-767-4161.
Now that I've shared how My Bladder works, let's take a look at the clinical and real-world results for people who use My Bladder. And the results are amazing. First, as I mentioned earlier, My Bladder users can begin seeing results in as little as 2 weeks. The best benefits with My Bladder are seen with 8 weeks of regular use. And we also know from reports that continued use of My Bladder past that 8-week mark helps people see sustained and in some cases improving results. So let's take a look at some of the results from the clinical studies. 90% of all study participants saw some level of improvement for bladder strength and bladder control. Whether it was a reduction in bladder leaks, in the number of bathroom trips, in the number of adult undergarments and pads they used, or the number of times their bladder woke them up at night. 90%.